So here I am with the Zilintoys branded version of Planet Express ship from Futurama. I bought this on AliExpress for £37.49. So getting into the unboxing, I have to say I think the box is very high quality actually, and the package itself feels quite dense, much denser than you would get for a normal typical Lego set. Looking at the back, you can see here there's some nice art on there, although some of it's been covered up by the stickers for, I'm assuming for import purposes and things. And then just looking around the rest of the box here, you can see that there's prints and things on most of the sides. So getting into the unboxing, so it's a sticky tape down here, which is fine. And inside the box you've got numbered bags, which is good. Some of these sets usually have random numbering on there, so 1.1 and 1.5 and goodness knows what else, but this doesn't seem to be the case here. So lots of nice bags. Wow. And then the booklet inside with this bag of tubes, which I presume is the stuff that goes around the edge here. So the booklet itself is quite nice. Instructions seem to be quite clear, although I'll get into that when I come to build the thing. And the pieces themselves look to be very similar in colour, if not identical, to the Lego typewriter set from a few years ago. This is not an original Lego set, although as I understand it, it was a design submitted and unfortunately was not successful. Just to give you a quick tour of the set itself, you can see here on the top you've got a cannon which itself rotates or articulates, which is quite nice. On the side you've got windows and things like that, and the word red stripe going around the ship is a separate piece which sticks on. A bit like the London set from Lego, which is an interesting way of getting the red stripe on there. As you can see on the red stripe on the side, I have not successfully been able to line these tubes up, unfortunately, so they are slightly off, and I have spent quite a lot of time trying to get that right. Slightly unfortunate, but again, it's probably not too noticeable from a distance. This here, the Planet Express logo, is a sticker. You build this section and then place it on. It's quite a nice sticker in that it's transparent, so you've not got the edge that is synonymous with many Lego sets. As it is a circle, though, it is quite difficult to line up correctly, which proved to be quite frustrating when putting it on, so I wasn't quite successful on this side. But on the other side, I think I got it a little bit more central, which was quite good. Looking on the underside of the ship, you can see here you've got the steps, which are very well known in the television show. These don't move up or down, they are static, as are the legs here, so no moving around, as you probably saw there. This bit moves quite freely. It's unfortunately quite a fragile set, so you can see here that things break off quite easily, which is a little bit frustrating, if I'm honest. Looking inside the ship, you can see there is a cockpit section. I don't think it's entirely faithful to the television programme, but it is a nice addition, and that you can remove the roof there to see it quite nicely inside. Seats here, though, I'm not quite sure why they are in that position in the set, because if you were driving the ship, then you probably have your legs cut off, which is probably not a good idea. Having a closer look inside, whilst editing, I did remember that it's probably worth flagging that these grey sections here in the floor, they're also, and I'm not sure if you can see it very easily on camera, there are different shades as well, so again, more quality control issues, I think. In terms of these pieces at the front here, these are prints, which is very nice, so there was no need to sit there and try and line them up as stickers, which was much appreciated. In terms of the quality of the set, it is a very fragile piece. It's not something that you can be playing with every day, unfortunately. It is, however, very nice as a display piece, which is what I'm going to be using it for. Just an example of the fragility. This piece here breaks off very easily. Underneath the ship here, this piece here moves quite freely, which is unfortunate. And as you can see when I showed earlier, this part of the tail section here also breaks apart very easily, which is again quite frustrating. In terms of the design, I quite like it, it's nice. However, due to the shape of the ship, and this isn't something I'm necessarily holding against the designers, there are quite a lot of gaps in the bricks as well, which is fine from a distance, but generally speaking, I would like to see something smaller. But again, as I say, the shape of the design and things probably made that slightly difficult to do, so I wouldn't necessarily hold it against them as such. In terms of the quality, I think it's probably worth flagging here. So as you can probably see, this piece in particular here is a different colour to the bricks surrounding it, and it's meant to be the same. And these ones here are slightly darker again than these ones here, which are again different to that one there. So I think the quality control is perhaps slightly off where it needs to be. And again, as is the case with many not Lego sets, shall we say, you've got the scratches and micro scratches on many of the surfaces there, which I'm not sure come across completely well on camera, but it is quite obvious in person, unfortunately. I just don't think they've got the quality of the bricks quite down, and the transport in bags, or very few bags as this one came in actually, probably didn't help. Once again, focusing on the quality control. On the edge of this piece here, I'm not sure if it's coming across particularly well on camera, but on the edge there's quite a lot of rough edging and things there, so it's not ideal. And then rotating around and underneath, you've got these pieces here which are a matte effect, but then every brick surrounding them is also a gloss effect, so not entirely consistent with the surrounding areas.